confident I can bounce back. Nathan Hindmarsh, he's a man that you always need in your fantasy teams. He's through plenty of work already tonight. 10 carries with the football, 19 tackles.
Second half underway here in Townsville. The Cowboys and the Eels, and Parramatta lead 16 points to 10. Khalifa Fire first charge of this second 40 minutes. We saw a little bit of everything in that opening half, and a bit of it surrounded the man who just got the nice offload there. Speak of Ashton Sims. Ball free to brother Tarek. Short 10 metres there. Parramatta testing the referee's interpretation. Justin Horrow leading the defensive line. Good take there from Cooper. Back to Bowen. A little wider to Tonga. Tonga got past Reddy. Couldn't get past Robson. Tackle number 4. What a set to start the second half. Now to Thurston. Inside to Johnson. Taken by Robson on the shoulder, despite the moans and groans of the Cowboys fans. Not played at. A rush kick there from Matty Bowen, but what about the metres made, football in hand?
Well, it was a positive set at 6 after half-time. It wasn't a negative set at all by the Cowboys.
That should have been a penalty to North Queensland.
It should have been a penalty for sure. But they had a negative mindset against the Dragons last weekend, but not tonight. There's a bit more enthusiasm in their carries. And again, the Sims boys have been very impressed with their efforts off the interchange bench.
Doubling up there on Tim Manor. The Sims boys in 16 and 17, and the penalty here to Parramatta. Just 4 penalties in the opening half. Free-flowing game of footy. It was very fast too.
Yeah.
There's a flop.
Jared Hayne running the ball. It's his passing game, which is impressive in the first 40 minutes.
Parramatta a rare visit to their opponent's half. Played most of the football inside their area. Ben Smith just stepping off the right. Tonight wearing jersey 13. For many years played at centre for the Eels. Here is Hayne with a few numbers and a short ball to Horrow. Beautiful from Jarrett again. Mid-count, Hayne. Wrestled to the ground by Sims. Out of dummy half, Maguire reaches and scores! Parramatta, after 2.5 minutes, they bothered the scoreboard attendant here in Townsville, and it was all that man, Casey Maguire.
Great effort from Casey Maguire. But Jared Hayne, look at him just hold that pass up. And he's troubled both sides of the defence tonight. But they were just a little bit wide there. At I think it was Bolton. The tight defenders, they were too wide. They were slow to react and allowed Casey Maguire to get out of dummy half. He spotted a hole. And it didn't need to be big, but he had enough speed and strength to force his way over the line to extend their lead.
First try for Casey in the NRL since round 2, 2006. It's been a while. And some issues with Casey's nose and perhaps cheekbone in back play here as Luke Burt lines it up.
But again, it was off the back of a lovely pass from Jared Hayne onto Horrow. Quick play the ball. Maguire was away. He's causing them all sorts of problems with his passing game, Jared Hayne.
And it is 22 points to 10. 2 converted tries the difference. As we go sideline with Simon Wolford for a halftime report.
Well, let me tell you, Cowboys coach Neil Henry will be absolutely livid. One of the key tips to his team at halftime was to be wary of Casey Maguire out of dummy half. Other than that, he was pretty happy considering his team had only did what they wanted to do for the last 10 minutes of that opening half, and they were still well and truly in the game. The Eels, Steve McKerney, while disappointed with the last try, said his team had to start again, get back into the grind, get to their kick, build pressure. No injuries to report other than Shackleton, who had that minor concussion, but he'll be back some stage in the second half.
Started this set with a physical presence, the Cowboys, led again by Team Sims. And there's still issues for Casey Maguire. In back play. 16 for Parramatta is Mitchell Allgood. Missed just the one game in the top 17 this year. Wide to Hayne inside the 40. Got a bit on it, but Bowen, as he has been all night, perfectly placed. Good to know that Shane Shackleton will be back out there. He's got just the 3 tackles and 2 hit-ups after being taken from the field.
Yeah, there was some heavy collision with he and Ashton Sims there in the first half.
Tim Manor involved in this tackle. Tackle number 25 for Tim Manor tonight. He's also made 12 hit-ups. He leads both departments for Parramatta.
Well, he's playing longer minutes this season, Timmy Manor, compared to the last couple of years. And last year he started every game off the interchange bench. This year he's a starting front rower. He's assumed some leadership in this forward pack.
Nicely taken by Jordan Atkins, the former Gold Coast Titan. Going down in that 10-by-10 square. Joel Reddy tries to centre Parramatta line here by heading infield. Nathan Hindmarsh puts his hand up one more time. He just doesn't stop. Maguire out of dummy half. Links with Mortimer. Goes wider to Hayne on the inside. It is all good. Little nervous. The man they call King, Henry. That's Neil in the Cowboys coach's box. Limited metres here from the Eels. Just 25 of them in this set. Relying on a good kick from Robson. Doesn't get a long one away. But if you're not going to get a long one, I guess the next best bet is putting it into touch and giving the defensive line the opportunity at resetting. Just what he did.
Yeah, 5 far lower, just allowed it to roll over the sideline. He was taking no chances with it. It's one of those difficult balls where it's rolling along the ground and you're thinking about making a play of it, or at it, I should say. But instead, you allow it to roll over the sideline, just calm things down. But they're having trouble on the edges, the Cowboys.
Yep.
You know, on both sides, just with the Jared Hayne. I know I've spoken about it a number of times tonight, but it's a more positive Jared Hayne.
Yeah, I agree.
He's energised, he's talking. You're really noticing at the back there, talking to his players and getting them in a position to attack from.
Back into Parramatta field, from Dallas Johnson to Tarek Sims. Back to James Seguiaro. Johnson again. Strong hit. Dislodged the ball from Luke Burt.
It was a great read from Luke Burt.
Raced in off his wing.
Going down a short side. Ray Thompson, they've created the numbers, but Luke Burt didn't hesitate. He knew if he could get to Thompson and make the tackle, he would snuff it out. We spoke about Burt before being a professional. He reads the game so well, makes great choices in defence. He knows when to stay out, he knows when to jam.
Well, Gavin Cooper bumped off there by Jacob Loco, allowing Joel Reddy a little bit of room. He flicks it out the back to Casey Maguire. Back to Loco in 4. Fui Moi Moi. Pacing the sideline. He wants to get back into this football game. It will be interchange number 5 for the Eels. Let's quick play the ball back to Horo as Tim Manor goes from the field, allowing Moi Moi back into the game. Maguire across field to Robson. Now to Hayne. To Reddy. A beautiful ball from Jared Hayne again. Reddy's denied. He's had another go at it. And they're awarding it. Obviously the ruling, he's broken free of the tackle. All smiles for the Eels. 26 points to 10.
Well, this combination has haunted the Cowboys all night. To Jared Hayne, and Hayne with numbers. And he's just able to get on the outside of Willie Tonga, and he's done it a number of times tonight. a lack of communication to be able to draw numbers across from the Cowboys.
Yeah,
and he's getting on the outside of Willie Tonga so easily. Joel Reddy, and the tackle is incomplete, and he's entitled to continue on. He's having a field day tonight, Joel Reddy, off contract at the end of the season. He'd be a handy pickup for any club.
Jared Hayne playing frontline football. Is that a possibility when the New South Wales State of Origin side is named tomorrow night, if in fact Josh Dugan does get the #1 jersey? Luke Burt with the extras, and an opportunity to increase the lead to 3 converted tries. No. So 16 remains the difference, just under half an hour of football remaining here at Dairy Farmers.
Well, Jared Hayne will be there somewhere, you would think. He's such a good player. And, you know, he could play frontline football, but I think that'd be a bit of a risk. I think he's better suited in the back three at representative level.
Just tossing it up, yes.
Whether he's at fullback or on the wing.
Parramatta's highest score of the year. And there's still plenty of footy to be played. This is Moi Moi. Now to Hindmarsh. Dummies left, takes it to the line and runs into the Sims boys. They continue with the same way play here. Hayne slow to his feet there. He was whacked. Moi Moi off the end of a Mortimer pass. On his outside was Mitchell Allgood, taken by Bolton, Cooper and Johnson. Back to Daniel Mortimer, creates some room, charge down. Was it played at?
He's just everywhere, Nathan Hindmarsh, isn't he? I mean, what's happened here?
Who's bleeding?
Well, someone's bleeding.
Go wide from the jumper. Take him out the back.
But he saves tries for Parramatta. He puts his hand up and gets over the advantage line, carries the ball forward. And then if there's a poor kick, the ball's on the ground somewhere. It's usually Hindmarsh cleaning up for Parramatta. Hasn't got the same impact he did when he first arrived on the scene, Nathan Hindmarsh, but his work rate is phenomenal.
All good for all good. Tackled on halfway. Moi Moi stopped to take the ball. It was a little behind him. As a result, he lost momentum in the run. Still made 10. That one was forward from Maguire to Mortimer and called so.
You can see that up here. It was forward a mile away. I know they don't penalise them anymore for deliberate forward passes, but that's as close as I've seen to one.
Keep heads in, keep heads in.
And right on the 40-metre line.
But there you can see Jared Hayne. He was working for Daniel Mortimer on that play.
Yep.
A lot of the time tonight it's been Hayne creating, but the most impressive thing is he's presented himself for other people.
Work off the ball. And when he's working